The economy is the top issue for voters, with record high inflation proving the biggest hurdle for Democrats, who currently control both houses of Congress and the White House. Other key issues: abortion rights, a national uptick in crime, gun policy, and immigration.
The most critical issues depend on who you talk to. For a lot of Republicans and independents and Democrats too, it's inflation and the economy. Republicans have a tendency to be more interested in, say, the immigration issue and security issues. Democrats, with the Dobbs decision having come down, abortion is one of the big ones that's on the minds of Democratic voters.
A final national poll from NBC News over the weekend provides a glimmer of hope for Democrats, showing 48% of likely voters favoring a Democratic-controlled Congress to 47% for Republicans. Conversely, an ABC News Washington Post poll shows a 50 to 48% split among likely voters in favor of Republicans. A macro view of what is reflected in toss-up races across the country.
Americans are extremely more polarized, and polling continuously shows that. Our population gets news from vastly different sources. We don't agree on what the facts are. There is a demonization of political elites and people that hold different policy preferences than you. The use of violence as an acceptable form of political engagement is very, very scary.
Showing the urgency of the moment, top surrogates from both parties taking a prominent role in making the closing arguments on both sides, as Senate control, where both parties currently enjoy a 50-50 split, becomes the major prize.
This is the year we're going to take back the House, we're going to take back the Senate, we're going to take back America, and in 2024, most importantly, we are going to take back our magnificent White House, right?
As Democrats brought out their big guns in key battlegrounds like Pennsylvania.
Today we face an inflection point, one of those moments that comes along every several generations. Democracy is literally on the ballot. This is a defining moment for the nation.
Fundamental rights are on the ballot. Truth and facts and logic and reason and basic decency are on the ballot.
Close to 40 million votes have already been cast in early voting across the country. The early vote tallies reflect a high enthusiasm this election cycle, with the same NBC poll showing an identical 73% of Democrats and Republicans expressing a high interest in this year's election, which further feeds into predictions that results are likely to be close in many races across the country. Complicating things for Democrats is that President Biden's approval rating remains low, and that sentiment will likely weigh on the party in power. That said, polls are a mere snapshot at a specific time, and thus the key numbers to watch are the ones that come out after the polls close on Tuesday night. Sherwin Bryceby's SABC News, New York.